And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Season 3, Episode 3 from On the Hall Prezi Universe. I am King HP, also known as Father, also known as Mr. Sippable. And in the building, we have Dora, not the Explorer. How excited are you for this week's episode, man?
I like this episode. It does frustrate me off the back because you know how I feel about Jim. But just because our Frumily posted it. Happy birthday to the actor that plays Jim today. Okay,
Oh,
guys.
it's your
Happy
birthday
birthday.
today?
Yes, yes. The Frumily reported it. The Frumily page.
Oh my goodness. Happy but are we singing it or are we not singing it? We're not singing it. Are we
Happy
singing it?
birthday to Jim.
To you. Happy.
Happy birthday.
I didn't know the pacing of your song, ma'am. I was not familiar with the pacing of your song. So therefore,
Happy
we're gonna
birthday.
have we're having a lot of Instagram. Oh, ma'am, are you available? I see you in the chat. I just don't see you.
On the
Um
YouTube one?
yeah. We're gonna remove my Hall Prezi Instagram. It's acting crazy. There it is. It's gone. All right. So, Boyd's number one protector is who I'm referring to. Um, I've had an interesting week of packing. So, if you sent me something, I've been very off grid. Yikes. But season 3, episode 3 is where we're at. Let's kind of catch up to speed a little bit. Season 3 started off with a bang. Remember, Tabitha had gotten out, and now she's in the real world. She has linked up with Victor's dad. All right. And boy, oh boy, has that been a turbulent kind of thing.
Mhm.
Because you got to ask yourself, how would you feel if your son and wife and daughter, remember, he had 2 kids and they left with his wife. They left, never came back. And all of a sudden, maybe about 30, 40 years later, somebody comes to your house with your son's lunchbox, like the actual, you know. Um,
I still wish he had left the gun in there. Just saying. He should have left the gun in there.
I think, hey, Victor might need that more than anybody. Um, and then you have the loss of Tien Chen. That was very heartbreaking. Um,
Mm.
very somber time. Uh, man, I don't think there's been a death so far yet that has touched more than Tin Chin.
Oh yeah, that
So,
one definitely was a killer.
all right. Um, so I think with those things being said, we're on episode 3. We're gonna start at the 216 mark. So if you're tapped in with us, go ahead, get your video to the 216 mark, and we
Mhm.
are going to go ahead and we are going to
Let me mute my TV. Let me mute it.
press play. Now remember, Boyd just got this phone call.
No,
Like,
Jim.
Boyd got-
Jim.
who did I say?
You said Boyd.
Oh yikes! My brain is all over the place. That's 'cause I yikes, man. I'm looking at Boyd's number one protector, and so I could see, and then it's like, so it came out. I'm sorry for the verbals. Jim, Jim had just got the phone call. Um,
From Thomas.
saying it was Thomas, right? And we were learning about that past that Jim had another child with Tabitha, and that child went to the upper room. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Upper
shout out
room.
to Jim. Yeah, that's where that's where the people go, to the upper room. It's like another spot in people's house that they don't even know they got. You know. Yeah, I felt bad for Henry as well. Um, he's got a lot to deal with mentally. He's gonna need a lot of therapy, but at the same time, he's got a lot of questions, right? Because again, I haven't seen my son in 40 years. He's been going through hell for 40. Yeah, he lost everything.
Everything. Everything.
So, you ready to tap play, Dora? Are you ready to jump right in?
Yes. Whenever you're
Yeah.
ready. You count down. Yes.
Okay. My countdowns are pretty good, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's. All right, let's go. On the count of three. Three, two, one, press. Bang. Is
I'm
my
so
volume up?
devastated.
Daddy, are you there?
Shut up. You're not my son.
Oh, okay. So
Baby.
Jim is having combo.
How long you staying on
Yeah.
the phone with that fake voice friend?
The thing is this: how old was the son when he died?
An infant, literally like less than 6 months.
Hmm.
Remember, he rolled off the changing table. He wasn't old.
That's a good point. Changing table, you can't be more than a few months. Mm-mm-mm. Now look at this guy. He's out here wandering around. We're not done yet. We're not done. That's what your son says to you.
I'm gonna go get these my kids from the goats, okay? Ugh.
What do you think Jim is thinking? Because he's definitely on edge. You got to feel bad for him at this point.
Really? Should we? Should we feel bad for him at this point?
Yes, Jim is right now. Jim lost his wife. Doesn't know what happened. She went to the forest. Right. He was trying to be a
Mhm.
supportive husband. He let her do her thing. It didn't work out for
Was
him. As
he
far as
was he being a supportive husband?
yes, absolutely. If it wasn't for Jim, we wouldn't be getting the answers that are going to be coming back here.
They literally
Oh, are we
argued
skipping
before
intro?
she left. Yeah, we skip it. 1, 2, 3, skip.
Bang. There it is. There it is. Y'all should have skipped with us. That should bring us right to the 625 mark, y'all. So you're 625, season 3, episode 3.
6:25. Oh, mine didn't skip. That's why. Okay, I was confused.
You have me looking at my phone like,
You
damn,
said
Android.
6:25? Mine didn't skip that
I
far.
did feel bad for Jim, but he was going to be annoying the whole time. We tried to feel Kira. Kira. Uh,
He
okay, I'll
gets
give
it.
y'all
My
that.
girl gets it.
I get that. Okay, I get that. But I do feel bad for Jim. And it's remember, I'm just speaking from my husband's perspective. I think I just lost my wife. I tried to be supportive. My kids don't listen. Worth a crap.
That's that's bad parenting though. That's his own fault. You know what I mean? Just saying these all sound like his problems that he created. Just, just throwing that out there.
Now she's got to explain this to Henry. This is an interesting thing. Like, I can't ask this question because you're about to find out more information. But
Yeah.
do you feel that Henry was something was supposed to happen then that was supposed to have Henry where he was supposed to come with her?
Mm-mm. I don't think so. I felt the same way
Okay.
about Jim though. I felt like I know a lot, but I now that we've kind of seen a little more, I kind of definitely like I don't think the husbands mattered. I think Boyd's the only husband that mattered to come to Frontville. I don't think Henry was supposed to be there. I don't think Jim was supposed to be there.
Mm.
Because you know what I mean? I feel like if Henry was supposed to be there, he would have Fromville would have come to get him. You know what I mean? If he was needed in the storyline with everybody. Like if they really wanted Victor to have his father, they would have brought his father to him. They would have dropped that tree in the middle of the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Not dropping the tree in the middle of the neighborhood, but yeah,
Yeah.
I get you. Like, they would have did more to get to acquire him.
Yeah. They put all this work in all these other areas to find all these people to bring them here. Like, why would they not do the same thing for Henry?
Yeah, okay. I'm with you a little bit on that. Now look at Ellis. This is where I like Ellis talking to his dad as a man.
Point is, not always going to work out the way that we want it.
Look at Jim talking to his son. His son talking. I love it. His son is like, you almost got everybody killed though. Is it too loud? Can you hear it?
A little bit. I'm just like a few seconds behind you, so that's why I'm just listening. I was just listening.
Okay. The town is full of audacity. Oh my goodness. I do agree with you in a sense. But I mean, rightfully so. The town is seeing their first winner. Oh, tell him. Tell him, Boyd.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Hey, all right, Dora, let me ask you a question. You're Donna, right? Or you're not Donna, you're just Dora. And Boyd's like, look, I want to catch one of these things. He's explaining his plan.
Uh-huh.
Learn about it. We already know the talk. So, catch one, make it tough.
We're going to do that. Torture it? We have picked those things point blank with shotgun, and all it makes them do is smile. They are not human.
Well, according to Christy, they were at some point.
Oh, and what part of that reassures you?
Jesus Christ. I'm with Donna on this a little bit. Donna said you hit them point blank range of shotguns, they walk away, they smile. Do you think Boyd has a point though? Maybe we should try to capture one. Yeah or nay?
Why wouldn't he go? I would go look for more worms, you know? That's what my next idea would be.
Oh, you? I can't. I no veto the worms
You
because the
don't want to
worms
go
were a good
look
idea.
for
They
the worms?
killed one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you not go
They
find
brought
the
the
worms,
cicadas,
cut yourself, let them go in you, and then just
but they
go
brought the
through that again?
cicadas, and you lost people
Um,
with the cicadas, and you almost lost a lot more because
well,
what's her
they're
name?
close so much. Did you see that Boyd's wearing like Father Koch's little sweater, and that Ellis
He
is
is.
now wearing a little jacket? He's wearing like a man jacket because he's a man. He's a husband now.
What the freak is a man jacket? I
A
this is why I
man
can't take. We
jacket.
can't
Because
go
usually
shopping.
he's wearing
We
like
can't.
this open
We can't go
blouse.
shopping.
Because he's wearing, usually
What is
Ellis
the
wears like
Burlington
an
Coat
open
Factory?
blouse or like some like blouse type attire. You know what I mean? He likes to
No,
show his
I mean
little
I do,
butt.
but geez, the man jacket.
Just saying he's a husband now. He can't be dressing in his little outfits no more. Since he got stabbed, he's been a man, if you haven't noticed.
He was a
He's
man
been
before
wearing
that.
more male attire. I guess it is cold too, it's chilly. So he has to wear sweaters, but yeah, that man had his little chesties out like all the time.
Don't eat that stuff. Get away from it.
Don't eat that stuff. Shut up.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the 13:40 mark, and Fatima is about to eat some nasty, some raw hide.
The town had to have made all that food bad just for Fatima. You know what I mean? They ruined the crops for
All from the
her.
storm. Yeah, it was
Hmm?
all from, but remember, it's crazy because those crops went bad, and then Jim and Kenny go out and they find a place where food is good.
I mean, we'll find out kind of about
Look at this.
that
Up. Come
area.
on, Tilly, look. Tilly, look up. There you go.
My girl Tilly, I love her.
Just say it, Tilly. You gotta hit her with that Jim
You just
Varney.
say
You gotta slide that jaw back and forth. You know?
it.
Oh, nasty ass.
The way she runs off is always so funny. Like, girl, we saw you. Like, come on. That's probably why they have crops still, though, friend. There's different stuff that maybe the energy can't reach it like it can that food. Because remember they have the weird heads with the nails and stuff like that. That's probably a guarded area compared to the area they're in.
Towns who are hungry now. Shack over there. So let's get Dale, Jade, Roger. You guys can get started there.
I like how Kenny's being smart, dividing them up, divide and conquer. Listen,
I'm gonna remember their names this time around, Jade and Roger. Oh no, not Jade. I
I'd be
didn't hear the
freaked
girl's
out. I'd be
name.
like, look, are we supposed to be here with these voodoo statues that they're zooming in on? Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 1547. Tap in.
Dang, I would always eat at the diner if that's what Jim was making me every day. Ew.
You are so critical of Jim. Man, trying. That could have been, I don't know what he just made that boy. Some Jiffy muffin mix. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that was, but Jim's going through it too. Like, I know you don't like Jim, and I get it. I get it. He hasn't exactly been a stellar husband. He hasn't. But he's been a husband. He's been the
Not
best
even
husband he
top
knows he
five
could be.
husband on the shows, and there's only like four husbands, three husbands. He's not even
Okay.
top five.
Let's be fair. Boyd killed his wife.
Ellis
He's
is
gotta be
number one
putting
husband. Ellis is the number one husband. I guess no, I get yeah,
No,
Ellis
remember
is
that
the
one
number
dude?
one husband. Who?
Not necessarily. The one dude, okay, his wife, when the cicadas came, it killed his wife, and he was like, "Oh, oh, help me, help me, help me!" And he ended up
I don't
shooting
think they were
Boyd.
married. That was just his
Oh, you know?
girl. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think they were married. Like that was just his girl from the town. Like I don't think any of them are really married besides the people that they're showing. You know what I mean?
I wish they had a
That's
boombox because they should be playing that.
a boo box.
My mind. What was the group? Scarface was in the group. What was the group? Oh my gosh. Ghetto Boys. My mind is playing tricks on me. Doom, 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 doom. Dun, 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 dun. If you go to that bar right now, if you go to that diner, that's what they're gonna be playing. My mom was
You
playing tricks
know,
on me. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
don't think
dun.
that's
The
the
Bushwick
writer's
Bill.
style, you know. Just
Just
saying.
saying. They played Celebrate Good Times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. When Kenny's mom died, you know, Monster's got a sense of humor. Oh my gosh. Victor explaining to her about the bottle tree. You're just tapping in. We're at 1823, so just go to like 1830 or 1840. By the time your device gets there, we'll be locked in.
Not fast enough.
And this dude,
How far is it from here? It's
need to.
No, we don't need to take you there right now. Her Spanish accent be crazy sometimes. That R just be rolling away. It'd be like like it don't even be an R that be rolled. It'd be random letters like like
It's hard to hide an accent, friend.
she'd be like, no, just take me there. Just take me there. Like
See, look, you see his little sweater? Him and Father Kotri are wearing the same sweater. He's wearing Father
is
Kotri's
that
sweater.
do you think that's the show trying to show you that Jim is moving to a different type of personality style?
Boyd.
What
Boyd
did I
is.
say?
He's a
I've been
Jim.
mixing them up. I did. Yikes.
No, he's just trying to be more holy, I guess. Is that what you're saying? Like he's trying to show that I'm a holy man now. I'm a good guy,
Yeah,
guys.
I guess that would be it, right?
Or you don't think he's just trying to fill the role of being Father Kotri instead of actually changing?
I think a little bit. I think he's trying to be him, and then he's because a piece of Father Kotri is like in him from all the conversations,
Mhm.
and it's like, dang, this dude was like a moral compass for me. He challenged me when others didn't.
Far so good. Boyd, I knew something was off. Boyd, you got your pill.
Mm.
Jen, she was trying to help people.
And if you notice this episode, Father Kotri, the prior episodes when he was a ghost Kotri, he was more aggressive with trying to get Boyd to like do something. In this episode, he's more like, hey Boyd, chill out. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Mm.
He's trying to get him to think more.
I think better when I work with my hands. So leave me the fuck alone, huh?
Damn, boy. I think better when I work with my hands, so leave me the alone. If you're just tapping in, oh, here goes Sarah. 21:30. So just go ahead to like 22-minute mark.
Oh, that's this episode. Okay. Victor pulling up with his old little case.
You have to like tell me a story. Kira, they definitely had some serious crash outs from Boyd.
My brother made it. I don't think I'll ever be able to do everything. Like to try.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm a few upstairs. Why?
Oh my gosh, please don't tell me I'm gonna mess my Whew. I clicked it. I got a notification and clicked it on my
You thought you were gonna end the stream? Is that what you
Yeah, I was
just
like, hey, it's about to be a problem.
Tilly? Oh, I hate Fatima. She just irritates me so much.
Ooh.
Ugh. This is where Demon Baby started. I think we called him Albie, right? Or Albert. What was his name?
Albert was the name that you
Baby
had in your
Albert.
thing
Yeah,
too.
baby Albert has, yes, entered the chat.
We going back to Baby Albert?
Yeah, we can pick a new. We can't pick a new name. We're gonna give hints. We can't give hints. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Okay. So
We can stick to Albert.
we're going with Albert. Okay.
Baby Albie. Yep. We'll just go back to him.
24-15, y'all.
I want Tilly to come back as Fatima's ghosts. You know how everybody gets a ghost? I want Tilly to be her ghost.
Ma'am.
What? I'm saying they all look, Katri's got a ghost. What do you mean? Tilly needs to come back as Fatima's ghost.
Ma'am, look who's on your screen.
Tilly's right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't get it. Put it in the chat. But yeah, I think everyone needs to come back as someone's ghost. I think Donna's sister needs to come back as her ghost, as Donna's ghost. I guess Jade already has that Tom the bartender. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, yeah, we'll keep going though. We'll keep
You should have
going
gone
though.
heavy on I'm like, hey.
Who else? Because I don't. Yeah, Donna's sister definitely has to come back as her ghost. Because I want to see you know how they show everybody's flashback. Like I want to see what Donna's sister looked like. Because I'm
But you know what's
wondering.
crazy? You said it.
I want to know who Donna's
That's
sister is.
interesting. Why? Oh my God.
I just have a new theory. I got a new theory after this. Do you think the jukebox is connected to anybody in this world? Like, because you know how Blue has played before in like the jukebox or whatever. Do you think there's outside people who are listening to those songs and then they're playing on the jukebox? Those little jukeboxes.
Oh my God. I don't think so. However,
You don't think so?
that's an interesting perspective.
Like some big shot thinks he's smarter than everybody else because he had some rinky-dink company back home. Oh, isn't it
Fucking
such a
hate
tragedy?
Dale.
Yes. I hate when he says that though. Like, you have no idea what I've been through. You're one of the newer guys, to be honest. So I hate to say it like this, but yeah, we don't know what you've seen and stuff, but like, you know,
Don't take Dale's side after all these things we've
no, but
seen
it's
him
just like when people do
show.
that, it's kind of like it's kind of messed up because you don't know what everyone else has seen. They were there at a time where they didn't have talismans.
They're not seeing
That
stuff though. You know what I mean? Like not everyone gets picked to see
you're
stuff.
right. You're not seeing things, but you didn't have to jump in a hole every night and pray to God that you didn't get your hole wasn't picked. Think about this: everyone in your hole was canned food. They were cat food.
Shut up,
You know what I'm
canned
saying?
food. Shut up. Canned food is such a good like.
Yo, because once you open that top to that tuna, it's gone. It's done. Ain't nothing left for what you want to leave. We have our way with the tuna. We open that top, even if you have spam, corned beef hash. I love corned beef hash. You know what I'm saying? Sardines. I don't eat sardines. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't
Sardines.
eat
I don't
sardines,
either.
Emily. However, that's funny as hell. She said it literally, Ella. But yeah, you they canned food. When you pop that top and you see all them people down in that hole, that's canned food.
Oh my gosh, that's so how did we never think of that before? That's literally true. They're literally cat food.
Them monsters be like a
Shut up,
cats eat
not
canned food
meow,
too.
Fred.
You know what I mean? Cats eat canned food too. I was about to say if you eat the sardines, we're not friends. Oh, Taco, I don't eat the sardines. You know, Emily,
I don't eat
I
sardines.
I've had this back and forth with Dora. I don't think they've eaten a single person. We've done not a vasectomy.
They
Oh my
eat
god.
organs. They eat the insides. Remember
I
we
don't think they eat
said.
that. No, they don't.
Yes,
There's
because
no
Tian
evidence.
Chen was missing orgs. Like she was missing
No, they
orgs.
just
Like
rip
her.
it up. They just rip you up. They just shred you. Remember, they cut that body open and there was no internal matter. There was no, and he had killed 2 people on the bus. Smiley. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Kenny talking tough to old girl. You guys gotta watch this. It's one of my favorite parts. 30-minute mark, y'all. Oh shoot, I hit the 10-second back button. Where you at, Dora?
Hold on, hold on, hold on. 30, 10.
Oh, okay, we're at the same spot. I'm a little ahead of you though.
That's okay. Don't react too quickly
All
to
right, we're
what's about to
paused.
happen.
1,
No.
2, 3, 4. I'm paused. Where you at?
Um, 30, 33?
Yep, we're at 30, 34, 30. Okay, so we're perfect. Jade is a piece of shit for this, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
He ain't got no kids. He don't got to worry about no one but
No,
himself.
but it's just you got to be bigger than yourself. I see things. Jade, you haven't talked to anybody to really know what people have gone through.
I couldn't be out here back and forth trying to figure out how to.
I think Christy got what she deserved with the bear trap. I'm just saying. She played with my Kenny too much. I'm just saying. Just saying. The town was gonna get her back somehow. She cut up Smiley. Like, she had to be
Let me tell you something.
next.
They got her ass in a fucking bear trap. Oh, fucking bear trap. Like, yo, you're done. A fucking
Look
bear.
at this little
Few
boy.
things I hate in life. Toads, which look like frogs. I'm not trying to tell the difference. Big ass crickets, flying roaches. Flying roaches is definitely up there.
Are you
I'll
only
pass
talking
out.
about insects?
You know, a flying roach hit me in the face one time. I thought it was a beetle, so I didn't trip out until I seen what it was, and I almost fainted after the fact because of what happened. And I was playing a game, and it was like, vroom, vroom, and I was like, what the fuck was that?
You thought it was a
And I
beetle.
looked, and I was like, it had to have been a beetle. You know, that was big as hell. And so, yeah, yo, Emily, you don't know about flying roaches? Oh my
Lucky.
god, they're not even small.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
big.
So when
You
I
got
looked later, yeah, they're big. Flying roaches are big. They ain't even like when they hit you, they got weight. You be like, oh, what the hell was that?
Mhm.
It's disgusting. Roaches, whoever this is why when people say they believe in higher powers and they don't, and they say they don't, because who invented roaches? Like in the pantheon of gods, which one of you motherfuckers has said roaches? I got it. This is brilliant.
They live forever, though. Apparently, they lived through the dinosaurs, friend. They're not something that you can take out easily.
I just want to know, like, they always talk about the pantheon of gods and this, that, and this. Like, same people, but mosquitoes. You're right. Salute to the god of mosquitoes and roaches. Asshole.
I
Let's see what
hate
Ethan's trying to do.
it.
If you're just tuning in, oh my god, I hit the 10-second back mark. You're at 34?
3404.
All right, we're perfect. We're perfectly aligned.
Christy's on the floor screaming. Jade brought the stick.
No, that's how you talk to Jade right now. The time go. Get out of here. That's how you talk to Jade right now. Because this shit is not your fault, but you're directly responsible. Well, I'm with Dale. Do something. You gotta get her. We can get this off you later. I know that's gonna hurt, and I know you don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
But
but
sticking
drag
out
through
here at
that.
you. But we gotta figure out a way to get this separate, like the chain. If you stay out here stuck and we can't open this thing, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
But if we break the chain, we can get you back to safety, and then we can work on getting that off of you. So I'm totally in line with Dale, as much as I don't want to be. Somebody
I love
has
me
to
some
be the
Tilly.
voice of reason. That I can't sing, y'all. I'm
I
sorry.
love Tilly's about to do the tarot cards. I love me a Tilly tarot reading.
Man, you over here acting like you got psychic abilities. Just because you seen the episode before, you ain't got to ruin it for those all 12 people who ain't seen it. The other
Look,
40,
I said
30,
Tilly
they
tarot
probably
card
seen it.
readings are fun. She's an old wise
Would
lady.
you would let her read you a tarot card in this god-forsaken place?
Absolutely. She's beat cancer and then got into remission, but then she's here now. You know what I mean? Remember? Of course I
In the
am.
tarot
I
card.
trust her. I trust her. I trusted her. I thought she was a spy. But my theory is still the big lady's a spy in the blue shirt. She's got a fanny. You got to be able to trust your friend. She's got a fanny. Like, she used to keep her meth in there. Or what is it? Right? It was meth?
No, it wasn't
Like, I
meth.
trust
I
her.
don't think it was
What was
meth.
it?
I don't think it was meth.
What
Maybe it
was
was
it?
sardines. I don't know. I
Morphine.
don't,
Shut up. Her morphine. Her morphine. She had her morphine in there. I trust her with my life. It was glass bottles. You got to be gentle with those. She was being safe.
Same hospice care as my husband.
So Chili had a husband.
Yeah, she said that in the. She's already
I just
said a
want to
lot
make
of.
sure we're tapping in. We're at 3405, y'all. I wouldn't be doing the can't tarot cards.
Said they told her about
Absolutely
her
not.
cancer. Remember?
Yeah, they might have told you about cancer, but whew, I wouldn't do it. Not for the life of me. Absolutely the hell not.
You're not gonna let her read?
No. You think they
Why
should?
not?
Ma'am, you got all these
You don't want to know if maybe you're gonna get out of here alive? Like you wouldn't want her to read that?
we'll find out when we get there. No, not in this place. I would be freaked.
Dang, that crow killed itself. It just smashed its little body on the window.
Hey, kill it, kill it, kill it. We out. We're out.
Birds are dumb.
I'm out. I'm going to Colony House. Not sleeping there no more. Oh, they are in Colony House.
They're in
I'm going to get one
Colony
of those.
House. Gonna go chill with Jim and his crew.
Oh my God, he just took one of those ancient barbs.
They're still 2 up, friend. They're still 2 up.
Yikes. Is all I gotta say.
Share this thing and be fine. Boy, tell me what. No matter what happens here, you'll never be alone. Do you understand me? You'll never be alone, okay? Fine. I know.
She says the worst things at the worst time. Like, she's never said nothing at the right time.
Sorry. As soon as this opens up, pull her out, okay? Ready? Okay, here we go. Okay. Pull! Pull! Oh, yeah! Pull! Pull! What? It's okay. You have to reset it. Oh my God. Girl, I need you behind me. Jane, I need you to hold on to my other foot.
I would not. I would be out. I'm watching this stuff in California, man. What? Ugh, man, that's crazy. And look at boy. Boy's about to freak out. I keep calling boy Jade.
God, I hope they show so much more in the next season, but I know they won't show a lot, but they'll show enough.
Okay? You okay?
40-35, y'all. And Chrissy is free. Holy crap. Now you got a piggybacker.
To the huts. Or what are they houses, huts, whatever.
I'd be like, hey, follow the feet print that are already in the snow. Those are the safest steps. Because obviously we don't know what's out here. And that's oh man.
Oh, Randall. Poor Randall.
Fuck you want.
I think it's Kenny with the worst life. And then we're gonna go with Boyd solely because he had to kill his own wife. And then we're gonna go with Donna because she had to watch her sister die. You know what I mean? Donna's sister. And then oh wait,
Mm.
no. Should we put Kenny and Victor at the same level almost?
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because I mean I know Kenny, lost his mom or his
Kenny
mom
lost
and
his mom and dad. Yes.
okay,
And
but
his
at
dad
this
had
point, Victor thinks he's lost everybody. Like
nope.
we may
Victor
know
is a
Henry's
selfish.
still alive.
Oh, Victor also lost his sister and his mom. It's just been
That's what
such
I'm
a gap.
that's what I'm wondering, because you know what I mean? Like with Boyd, like he's only lost his wife. So not that but that's a high level for him. You know
But
what I
he
mean?
had to kill her. He had to do it. Like he didn't lose her. He had to kill her.
So would we put and then you had to watch Tian Chen die. I'm
So
sorry,
so
I'm putting Kenny at the top for sure and Victor like a very close,
so hold on, hold on.
very
What is this a
close
list of
second.
who has the worst time in
The
Frumville?
worst life in Frontville, yeah.
Um I Victor goes a lot above people because he's had to watch a lot. He's had to watch multiple cycles. He's been there since a kid. He never got to learn to read and write. He never got to learn normal. Like
We're gonna put Victor. For now, we'll put Victor and
Victor's pretty
Kenny.
high up there. I would say less than
Oh
Kenny.
no, I guess
Kenny
I'll put
lost
Victor
him.
at the top because Victor also had to watch everybody else die that's come
Yeah,
through
he came
town.
back to bodies.
Yeah, so I would say Victor, Kenny, Boyd, Donna, because she had to watch her sister die. I think that would be probably it as far as suffering, because Fatima has Ellis, Jim still has all his little family.
If I could throw someone in there, I don't remember his name. I want to say it was like Lance or Roger. The dude that shot Boyd because his girlfriend got
Oh,
thrown apart in
okay,
the street.
okay. I
Like he
would
had to
say he's
watch that.
under Donna. Definitely under Donna. Oh, this is where Tabitha starts freaking out. I hate when she does her freak outs. She's literally the worst.
Do I end up back at the hospital again? Does it start all over?
I don't know what's happening right now. The park, the tree, it's just down the street.
No, no,
Please.
no,
You can't do.
Tabitha's so fucking selfish. I literally hate her so much every single time she has a freak out. She doesn't think about her kids. She doesn't think about her
You
husband.
would have let her ass out.
And now they're in the EMT. She got them caught the fuck up.
Don't sit up. You're okay.
You're okay. You were in a car accident.
You were in a car accident.
What? It was in your report. Is he okay?
He's having a little trouble, but we want to bring him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You need to lie still.
This is where it happens, y'all. Tabitha has now fucked over 4 new people, bringing them to the town. We've
ladies
seen
and
the
gentlemen,
tree. We have seen the tree. It's time for some new residents to arrive. I do love when that frustrated me when they ended the episode like that, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? In the timeline
yeah,
now.
back then, but it's the perfect way to end the cliffhanger. There and Back Again is next week's episode, season 3, episode 4. There and Back Again. Holy crap. Tabitha is on a journey and looks like she is on her way back to Frontville.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say because I would hate my life right now if
I
I'm
would
Tabitha.
literally be like, Tabitha, I hate you. You know what I mean? Tabitha's so selfish. And she got our guy Henry hit by the car and it was on his side. This was all her fault. But
Let me
that
ask
makes
you a
me
question.
wonder. Yes, that's the question.
Do you think if what would have happened if they would have made it to the tree? You think that would have started to solve things? Or it would just been another myriad of puzzles?
I'm wondering if she got out of the car, would that car have hit her only? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Not them. Not Henry. Like that's why I feel like Henry and Jim just are just collateral damage. Like I don't think I think they just cuz like I said if they really wanted Henry there, they would have brought him their way before. I think this was accidental actually for them to end up together doing this cuz they never expected Tabitha to get in to get pushed out of the lighthouse by the little boy in white. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's true, but yikes. They have some serious problems to go through and oh my goodness. Um I look forward to next week. I think there's a lot of things that we have to look forward to, and we have no date yet on season 4 of From.
No
That's
date.
another thing. But we got to start taking down notes and asking the right questions and making sure that if you have theories and you think that you would like to have a conversation about some of these theories, we are all ears here at the Hall Preezy Universe. We would definitely love to have you on and maybe let's speculate a little bit and let's talk about season 3, episode 4 next week, Sunday at 9 p.m. And let's go through some of these theories a little bit. I think that would be very interesting.
I would love some
Especially,
theories.
yeah. Um, so very interesting stuff. Um, coming up in the next weeks, we're on episode 4. That means in the next 6 weeks, if they do not announce, um, when season 4 is coming, don't worry. We have a new series that'll premiere in the place of this, and it'll be From versus The Walking Dead. And it'll be different battles from Lori and Abby, the wives of the main characters, the badass women of the show. You got Carol and Donna, you know what I'm saying? What about Son versus Son? Yeah, we'll talk about it. And eventually, you get to those titular characters, Rick and Boyd. So definitely look forward to those. But that's in about 6 weeks. So stay tuned for that. That'll be very awesome. Awesome time. And what was your if you can remember watching this episode, seeing how Tilly, discovered Fatima eating of the rotten produce.
Mm.
Um you made some interesting discoveries that Boyd was taking on a Father Khatri approach to things. What were
Yes,
some of your
I'm
biggest
supposed
takeaways
to
from
know
this episode?
that.
What were some of your biggest episode takeaways? Like for Dora personally, like these are things that made you pay attention, made you like tap into.
Christy's ankle getting smashed definitely made me go. Definitely made me think. I was like, okay, maybe she's next, but at the same time, whose lesson is she gonna be? Or is it her own lesson? You know what I mean? Like, was she gonna learn anything from this? Because she had been messing around with my guy Kenny, his little heart, and her new girl, you know what I mean? Still trying to touch his hand and still trying to be his friend, even though she knew, there was some feelings there. Because we all saw it. I'm sorry. She was gonna get off the lesbian train and hop on the Kenny train. Um, I definitely think the town rotted the fruit for Fatima, I think it definitely did that. A little bit of, payback for Smiley dying. They were like, let me take your food. Gotta take your crops. I'm gonna try and kill your cows. But just kidding. We were just trying to teach Boyd a lesson, not the rest of y'all. You know what I mean? Because they literally told him, you said we couldn't break you. So basically they set that whole thing up for Boyd to get caught up. I'm sure they didn't care who went in the barn with him. Let me think what else. Like I said, Ellis is in that man jacket. He's not a boy no more. He's not in his open blouses showing his chesticles and his necklace off. He's now in some grown-up clothes because he's gonna be a father, to baby Albert, and contrary to popular belief, I love Tilly, and I love Tilly. I love her little tarot cards. I love her little fanny, and I'm sorry I ever thought she was the op in the first time I saw her.
Doc Kaiju. It's very interesting. We had this conversation about the organs. Again, I don't think there's anything concrete that says yes, this is, but there's certain scientific evidence that, like, we've seen a dissection of a monster. Oh man, why did this have what's this
No,
happening?
that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, aw.
Oh, you all right? You
You
know, you know
having
when
your
I do this in the
moment.
other show, we put the pan. That's what I call it. We pull the panties to the side. You know what I mean?
Shut up.
That's what I call it. You know what I'm saying? We put the panties to the side. You know what I'm saying? You get the.
Yes.
Uh, we gonna pull them back for you though. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna flip it back. So you're gonna get your own panty segment. Um, but yeah, we've seen the dissection of a monster, which they had nothing in their stomach, right? And so that leads me to believe they don't eat them because Smiley had just killed two people on a bus, relatively recent to the time that he was dissected. So doesn't mean they can already process it. Doesn't mean that he doesn't bite flesh off and whatever. I don't know if they specifically went in his stomach and cut it open, but I do remember them going through the body and seeing like there's nothing, like he's just empty. It's just empty. I think it's mostly that they eat the organs, especially since we don't see them carry organs away, except like a tooth, plus the bile. Now here's the thing about the tooth. I think that tooth may be representative of when they were turning from humans. Go back. I'm gonna put my panties back. Um, but we don't know for sure. You know, I can't really say that because the show hasn't said that. At the same time, they don't show them eating people, which is probably intentional. They should go. Show it could go either way. I do think that's not a fair statement though, and the reason why I say I don't think it's fair is because do you remember? Do you remember the girl in season? Maybe it was season one, but remember season two where they broke into the colony house and the girl she went into the room and was like smiling a bunch of them and they bit into her. They didn't start eating her.
The little
Also,
Asian girl. Yeah. Mhm.
in the same episode, the guy who let him in, she bit his tongue off and spit it out. So between those this is how I draw my conclusion. Between that and then the dissection of Smiley, there's was nothing interior of them. That's why I think they don't eat them. I think they just tear them up and like they just you know what I mean. That's what I think. But again, if the show comes out and shows that they kill another monster and there's human remains in it, then we got a whole nother, you know, we got a whole nother a wave of theories to go through. Like, oh
I
snap,
hope
some of
they
them,
do a monster point of view next season for sure. I definitely would love a monster point of view. That would
I
be a
think it would
good
be great. You
episode.
know, I mean, I can't say it. I think I can. Do we see how Victor's mom died?
Yes. We'll see it later on.
Oh, we see it later on. Okay,
Yeah.
there is a theory about the speed of the monsters, right? I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to give it away because some people really haven't seen it, but it gets disproven that all they do is this. When later we find out there's a certain monster that actually like dipped. He moved. He ran. He ran. That monster ran. And so it's like, well, what the hell is that about? So again, because Dora always says that they're eating people. I always contend that, but I can't really say Dora, you're wrong, right? Because again, if you if they show that episode of them munching down on some people, then what?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so because we all thought they only do one thing, and sure enough, when that one person dies in the episode, you see a monster like, oh snap! They can do it.
Mm-hmm.
They move fast and no one is looking. You might be right, brother. You might be right, you know. Salute to you, good brother. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We'll be live every Sunday at 9 o'clock. We'll be going through like I said, we'll do the last couple episodes of the walk Jesus. Sorry. From and then it'll be From versus the Walking Dead character analysis. And if you're looking to be on the show, DM me, DM Dora, we will definitely love to have you all. We like to see the different points we've had. You know I'm about to slaughter your name, man. And we look forward to having you back. So definitely DM me. We just talked recently as soon as tonight too. It's crazy. Um, operator error. So I'm sorry. But yeah, we definitely love to see Fromily because one thing we want to do is connect to season 4. We can watch it together. We can do some stuff together, and if we can start anything we can do to help, it'd be awesome. I'm gonna hit you up this week, Emily. If you don't hear from me by Wednesday, definitely hit me up. I'm doing a move. I'm doing like 2 moves at once, so I am pretty packed. Even tonight, I got off to a late start. Dora had to hit me up. bring me back to reality.
Mhm.
You know, so definitely hit me up. Don't be afraid. Definitely DM me for fast response to King HP or Dora, because Dora
Mhm.
don't let nothing slide. And Dora be like, "Hey, Jerry, X, Y, and Z." I be like, "Oh snap, okay." Um, yeah, so she definitely keeps me on my
'Cause
my
we're not
p's and q's.
missing out. We're not missing out on this stuff.
Definitely. So
We've
salute
come
to
too
Doc Hard.
far.
Last week, Otaku. We definitely got to get you the bottle, brother. Like I said, I've been doing 2 moves. I have not sent it out, so that is on me. However, this week I got time, brother. I got time. That bottle is going out. Otaku Fix was our winner for the signed Harold Perrineau bottle, Sheriff Boyd. So salute to him, good brother.
And whenever
It's gonna go
you
hard.
a Sunday that you're free, so we can put you on. I think next week is Father's Day, so that would be, I don't know if you want to do an episode, but next week is Father's Day. If you
Um,
want to do the
if you ever
following
turn out like
week.
this, I'm looking at the numbers right now. If you ever turn out like this, I mean, I would love to, but if someone tries to take me out, I'm a desirable man.
Shut
I am a
up.
desirable
I'm a
man. You know what I'm saying?
desirable
I am like canned food. You pop my top,
man.
I'm yours to be. You know what I mean? Have your will, have your way. Uh,
Yeah, we
you
could just
know,
see because I know Father's Day, most people are going to be busy. So, you know what I mean?
you want to
I don't,
move the show?
do you want to do like Saturday? I think I should be free Saturday. I'm gonna do volunteer
I can
work,
get
but I
for you.
think I can do for Saturday night-ish.
But I know
Yeah.
that I have my girls and stuff, and being that there's no summer, like there's no school, there's no limit to the stuff that they'll be
So
like.
you're gonna put your girls are coming on the pod, is what you're saying right now.
No, I'm probably gonna bring them on the
Your
pod because I don't
daughters
want
are
them
gonna
watching
watch
From.
From with us.
They've been asking me to watch Sinners, and I'm like, no. You know what I mean? Like,
Sinners? No,
yeah.
ma'am.
They're like,
What?
it's just a vampire movie, Dad. We've heard about it. You're 6 and
Who
you're 9.
told you that? Yeah, who told you about Miss Pearl in
And I
the
can't have
room
them
in
watch.
the back?
Yo, and the stuff that Mary was saying, Mary has some quotables. She's like, I also told you leave you the fuck alone, but you didn't hear that part, did you? Yeah, well,
Such
and
a
then you stuck your tongue in my
yeah.
coos, and
It was such a
oh
crazy
my god, I
word.
don't need
She
a
threw me
6-year-old
off.
and a 9-year-old asking me what a coos is. You know what I mean? And where can I stick my tongue in somebody's coos? You know what
That
I mean?
shit
Like,
was so that scene literally
absolutely
I
not.
I chuckled. I was in the theater with like I don't know who I was messaging, but I was like, I'm in the theater, but it's like me by myself, like in one area, and then like people, random men. Like there was random men that day. I think there was only 7 people in the theater, and just random men sitting by themselves watching the movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a random man. Oh my gosh.
Yo,
But yeah, it was a good.
yeah, Mary, her lines. She dropped some of the sexiest lines in the history of cinema. She told this motherfucker, "You can rob banks, and you can rob banks, you can rob trains, but you can't steal this pussy."
She was be a raunchy when she turned into that
Yo,
vampire.
good sir, ain't no
And
man
then
alive will not.
that man, the white vampire talking to the lady in Mandarin, telling her how she likes her gina licked. I was like, sir,
Yo,
that is
next level,
private.
next level. Well, my man said, "I have a hive mind. I can see anyone I bite. I can see everything they've ever done." And he started telling her,
That's about licking her
"Shit,
gina. I was like, no, don't talk about her ginas.
yo,
In her native tongue.
I have a whole, yo. You know what? Let's tap in. Let's tap in this week, maybe Wednesday, and let's just talk about Sinners because I have a whole, and I just finished the layout for it. Do I have it on here already?
What?
Vampire elimination.
Ooh, I would love to do a vampire elimination. I love vampires.
Yeah, I do too. Everything from Dust Till Dawn to Vampire in Brooklyn, Interview with a Vampire, Sinners is in there. Um, yeah, I'd have to go through my yeah, yeah. And let's talk about everybody in that movie had common sense too. They wasn't doing typical
Yes.
dumb. They wasn't doing typical dumb like, oh no, let's. Everybody had common sense, even the stuff that the Mandarin chick did. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, well, that was dumb. Was it? Because think about what her point was. Oh, we could talk about this forever. You know what I'm saying? Tap in Wednesday Sinners Night. Oh shit, I got Wednesday Night Wars.
Yes, we do. We do. Ugh.
We do. You want to do a Thursday?
I might, depending on the time, because I know I should be on the other podcast, but I can see if I can just like do this
Thursday,
week for
Friday,
Sinners.
Saturday, I'm all free.
Okay. Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm all free.
I know Saturday morning I'm volunteering, but Saturday night I should be free. Like I said, it's gonna be Father's Day, so it's up to you whatever you want to do for the next episode. Unless you want to do an early watch of From, but then people, because ooh, I don't know. Maybe we could still
Actually,
do
Sunday at
it.
9. We're so locked into Sunday at 9.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because people should be done with dinner with their dad. Like, is there basketball games? I'm not the sports go teams, is
I
there
do not
any?
watch the NBA Finals. Hey, hashtag Knicks in 9. You know what I mean?
I think the Knicks lost, didn't they? Isn't it Pacers
Yeah, no,
and
they did. That's
somebody
what makes that
else?
funny.
Okay, I was like, wait, no, I heard the little boy from that was on wrestling was still playing basketball, and I was like, okay. But I think we should
Yeah,
still
let's
do
do.
9. I think we can do it.
Yeah, Doc Kaiju said the same thing. 9 p.m. is easy. So let's just do 9. Yeah, Buffy the Vampire is on that too. Buffy the
Yes, we're doing
Vampire is
Buffy for
definitely on that
sure.
list.
Did
32
you
movies
watch
were listed.
Vampire Diaries? I'm trying to watch it right now. I can't get into it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I tried real hard, Emily, to do Vampire Diaries, and I'm just not. I'm on the 3rd episode, and I'm just not. It's not.
There's no game
I'm not
Sunday.
getting it.
There's no game
Huh?
Sunday. Game 4 is Friday. Game 5, which looks like, I mean, the Thunder are up big, so they'll at least go to game 5, but that'll be Monday night. So
Okay.
yeah, Sunday is easy.
Yeah, let's just do Sunday. I'll be down. I'll be good.
Bet. So tap in, tune in next time, y'all. Do you have any save rounds? Let me ask that.
Mm.
Any last minute, anything they can find you at, or where you want to.
My last comment is if you do have a date, just make sure you end it in enough time. If not, just bring her on the pod and sit her next to you so we can watch From and not.
Oh wow, that's
Just
interesting.
be like, hey, this
I'll say
is
it's
the
never
date,
bring
guys. Or
my
just sit her in
dates.
the living room and put the computer, be like, here, just watch
I've
this.
had dates sit here and watch me as I pod, but never like on it. I
Make
never
her
want to
come
watch.
on, be like, it's Father's Day. Mm-hmm.
Them episodes have
We
to be
need to keep
voided.
it because we need more lady fans. You know what I mean? Just because if
Oh,
y'all don't work out,
absolutely.
oh well, at least we still got a fan.
I don't
She gonna
know.
be
Some of them
angry.
have.
She'll be angry watching. You don't know that. They're probably angry watching you every week. Like, I fucking hate
Some of
this
them
man for leaving me. But then they're like, damn it, he can talk some From. You know what I mean? This man can talk
absolutely.
some From.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's all I got him and this man can talk.
This man can talk
Um
some stuff.
that's dope. I like it. That's it. That's all I got. Um tap in. I'll be on the Attitude Era podcast Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Mondays and Tuesdays will be recaps of Monday Night Raw. Tuesday will be of WWE's NXT brand, and then Wednesday we do the Wednesday Night War. And then we're here live with you guys, with you all. Gotta love it.
Yeah, if Otaku, if he gets the bottle this week, we can have him on Sunday. If not, the following week. You know what I mean? We could just do it that way. So we can have him on, so he can talk about himself. We can learn about Otaku. A family member. Do, 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 do.
All right. Well, until next time, next Sunday, we're out. I'm King HP, also known as Father Thor, also known as Otaku Fix when that bottle of Sable. Otaku. He's in here. Let me see if I can go find one of his Man City had left earlier. He stopped him. Bam. Otaku fix. There it is on
But if we
screen.
ate sardines, we weren't his friends. Remember, he wasn't our friend
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, he was about to roll out on us. Yeah, I'm King HP, also known as Father, also known as Mr. Sippable. Have a drink with your boy. That's Dora, not the Explorer. You should catch her, also part of the Wednesday Night Wars, the Click.
Click,
You know.
click, click.
But until next time, Sunday night, 9 p.m. Remember to like the stream. Thank you. Thank you, Doc Kaiju. And we will be back next week. And then also remember, DM me, King HP. What's my Twitter handle or my Instagram if you know me on there, or whatever the case.
Or the whole
King,
Preezy universe.
or the Hall Prison Universe at King HP forever. That's the X or Twitter if you're not. Have you met KP yet? Who's KP? Who's KP? Haven't met KP yet. Is that do we make? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I met KP. You have to tell me. However, comma, um, never mind. He's popular among the Frumly. Oh, then no, I haven't met him yet, so that'd be awesome to do that. But until next time, Sunday at 9, we will see you guys there. Peace, love, and grease, and stay away from the sardines. Just remember, you don't want to be canned food. Stay out of them holes. Peace.